Your boy, Masicka.
So last week, Alkaline was my boy, and then this week, Masicka is my boy.
Speaking of being in the public space and giving your opinions and people giving their opinions and you giving opinions. Yeah, man.
My boy.
Just know, say from week to week, month to month, it a go change because people want to ascribe a side to you. Say, yeah, man. Alkaline boy, yeah, Massacre boy. Them do it with me all the time. So, yeah, your boy, Massacre.
I think I already stated prior that I don't have any alignment. What I try to do, I just give to Caesar what is due to Caesar. So any particular artist or camp that I see that is doing well, I am going to speak well of them.
There we go. Let's
That's
see if
it.
you speak well of
Right.
this single and preview. I think the genius produced it, right? What the song name again? The song's
I
name
think it's
is
Slip and Slide.
Slip and Slide.
Right. Yeah.
So him release a snippet of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the song probably gonna release probably by the time I drop this. We've got to hear the song. Don't ask her, we just hear the song. Um Thoughts, Shadow. What do you think about the song, at least what you've heard so far?
It's a good song. I like it. Definitely sound like a banger. And one Steven is on it. Steven. I mean, he's not called a genius for any reason, for no reason. I should say. It's because he knows what he's doing, and he's a maestro at making quality beats and just producing quality hits. So, and this is no less. And if from my recollection, his last song that he produced with Massacre was "Hit and Run" featuring Shensia, or Massacre featured on the Shensia song "Hit and
Song,
Run,"
yeah.
and that was a hit. That, as a matter of fact, that is one of Massacre's biggest and most stream strong songs presently. Right. So you know that the genius have that magical touch, the Midas touch. So what I find interesting is that most people don't even know is that this when I heard the beat, I was like, wow, Genius really did some research. That song, because the song that he sampled, the original song is called, I think it's Hill and Gully Rider. And that song was done by Lord Composer, who was a part of a mentor band, a folk mentor band. That song, if I remember, it was first recorded in 1951. So that would make it 75 years. That's crazy.
That
A
is crazy when you really
75
pray
year
it.
old song, right? You see, a 75-year-old song,
Shadow again with
right?
the stats and
No, I'm
dates
just
and
telling you.
numbers.
No, but
No,
I'm just telling you, for people.
that's a interesting stat though for real. And tidbit
Yes,
of information.
right. 75 years ago, 1951, Lord Composer, right?
And
And and as a matter of fact, Yellow Man has actually sampled it. Um, Several other artists have sampled it, and it was actually a part of a popular television program that used to be aired on. I think it used to be aired on. At the time, it was called um, JBC, Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation, before it
ah,
became TVJ, right?
okay.
And
I'm gonna
even
ask
on
if it was
TVJ,
broadcasted in black and white. If you did have to, use like a little
mm,
spool for turn
no,
the
no,
dial for
no,
turn on the TV back in a year
no
day, I
color.
don't know.
No,
Uh,
color was a thing. Color
oh,
was a
color
thing.
was a thing back in the okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know this
yeah.
shit. I know about
Color was a
that.
thing,
That's
and
good to know.
when the program was being aired, color television was popular, very popular. But
Okay.
the program was called Hill and Gully Ride. Used to be aired on JBC, which eventually became TVJ, and it was on
Use
TVJ
to
as
knock your
well.
TV if you get a clear picture, Shadow.
I recall some days, yeah, back in the day where you used to do that, yeah.
Like you have a box of TV. Like.
It's rubbish, when you think about it. No, as
It is
somebody that did
really.
engineer, you
I don't
realize
know
all of
who
that
did
is
that. Them
rubbish,
just
but
didn't want people for just do fuckery for just make
right,
them seem like idiot. That didn't do a
it's
thing.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But now that you do engineer and you come out and you realize, what was I doing knocking the side of the television? That's crazy work though, but we did it nonetheless.
yeah,
And sometimes
it is.
it
Sometimes you knock it
produced
enough,
result.
it's like you don't want to seem like it did I go straighten up little or get little clearer.
Y-
So
y-
yeah.
True. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, but as I said though, yeah, the song personally I like the song. I think the song The song is great. I definitely think it's going to be one of the standout tracks. Just based on what I hear. One, I like the fact that Massacre changed his flow, right? Because people have always been, just chiding him about, oh, it's one flow. It's nonsense though, but people just always be
It is
chiding him.
nonsense.
It's one flow, and him sound the same on every song. No, I like the fact that he decided to take a completely different direction, right? The song is more upbeat. It's a nice that the infusion of that kind of mentor folk um infusion into the whole thing with the sprinkling of contemporary dancehall, Steve doing his thing.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, and then Massacre, just like just gliding over the beat. Yeah, I think the song is a vibe. And big up to Shane Creative for that visual, because the visual is fire. The
Visuals them
visual,
look bad. From mom said the look
it,
a preview.
but then again, just big up Shane Creative in general, because I realize like he is one of the man right now that is leading. He's not the only one, but he's definitely the primary um one of the primary advocates, I would say, that is pushing, in terms of the visuals right now
Yeah.
in reggae dancehall. Yeah, I would say him. Big up to Ruption as well. Um, or what him call himself now, Rupee or
Yeah,
Rupee.
rope, yeah.
Right. Sorry if I butcher your name, my bro. That's not no disrespect meant. And Maniac from the Maniac Visuals, or I think he changed his thing now to 45 Studio, and all the other people out there. But those three those three specifically, I think are like the standout filmmakers that we have in the industry that I think is definitely pushing the boundary when it comes to visuals.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, the visuals is crazy. And I
I just
definitely think based on that the song itself is going to do some damage when it's officially released.
as you talk about the visuals, big up Asanya Rose. I think she was the creative director, fashion
Oh,
stylist of
nice.
the music video. So big up
Nice.
she,
Yes.
big up she. But yeah, Shadow, like what you say about the genius,
Mm-hmm.
damn near anything that you that touch turn to goal. Cause our go, I never too like hit and run as a concept,
What?
but I never too like it as a concept, right? More so the Shensia part of it. But the production of the song to me really carried that song, and the chemistry what Masicka and Shensia have on the song was there as well. But for me, the genius really, yeah, carried the song for me, and production really carried the song. This song now, I like this song. I like the direction of the song. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that it kind of sound like a throwaway Vega song, but me like that Massacre take things in a different direction. It's clear, say, him really want to defeat the same flow, same sound in song allegations. I feel like this will go a long way in doing so. Me like, say, even from the sound of the song to the visuals that we're seeing so far of the song, it's evoking memories of classic old time Jamaica. You know, I'm talking about old time Jamaica look and feel like it's evoking all of that to me. And yeah, this it's definitely something different outside of the wheelhouse that we used to from a Massacre. But then again, he's somebody when it comes down to even just in visuals. When they do the music video and just apply the old man and all them thing, him shows him not afraid for, go certain places creatively when it comes to him visuals them. So yeah man. Like the song, like the direction of it. And yeah,
I
let's see
agree with
what
you.
it do
I
impact
agree
wise.
with you. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, as I said, I mean, I figure that naturally this is going to be the next single from the album.
Yeah.
So,
I mean him did
yeah.
title it by my Instagram hashtag album time. So one would
Right.
assume say it had up on the album for real. So yeah. Maybe
So,
it's that
yeah,
Boss It and this song yeah probably are the singles that so far that are going to be on the album and based on what we've
possibly
heard.
Life of Sin too. Possibly
Maybe
Life
Life
of
has seen,
Sin.
yeah. So what
Right.
we've heard so far, it's sounding it sound like it has shape up to be a good sounding album so far.
Yes.
Something
Yes.
a bit
Yes.
different from it, which is what I'm looking for. What I'm
You
looking
think
for.
you believe this album will be able to debut at number one because the two previous albums, um, 438 and Generation of Kings, both of them debuted at number two on the Billboard chart, reggae Billboard chart.
I fully believe so, Shadow, because genocide not play number two. So I fully believe, with that in mind, it will debut at number one. It has to.
So so he has to get a number one,
Yeah, man, has to.
to and hopefully not
Genocide
another
not play
number
number
two.
two. You know that, Shadow.
Well, I don't know. As I said, the last two albums debuted at number two.
I feel like if it's that him continue to build momentum for the album, then yeah, why not?
All right. I mean, I'm hoping that it actually gets to number one. That
Yeah,
definitely would be a good look.
either.
And Generation of Kings actually improved upon 438 because in terms of just the initial sales, there was a 22% increase in terms of just pure album sales. Yeah. So
So
yeah,
based
that
on
was
that and
definitely
based
a
on the
good look.
trajectory, then this should continue that trend, upward
Right.
trend.
And I believe, despite despite the ramblings that people have, I definitely think that the wave has not subsided. I think it has only gotten better because now he has more to prove. And what I would say, as a matter of fact, is, one of the interesting things I've noticed in recent times with Massacre is that Massacre has become like this the new go-to guy in dancehall. Is like every time you notice most of the reggae talents are putting out a project like an album,
Them
the
saying for him.
noted names, yes, you
I'm
notice
saying for
it, you
him.
see it,
Kes Namdi,
because Kez
Protege,
Namdi,
Lila
Protege,
Ike.
Lila Ike,
You have Taurus Riley for an
Damien,
example as before. Damian Marley.
right, Damien, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, as a matter of fact, I saw an interview with Protege speaking about his latest album, The Art of Acceptance, where he said that um, Masicka understands what it means to be a collaborator. Once Masicka gives you, I'm paraphrasing, he says, once Masicka gives
Gives you
you
a strength.
a song, yeah, a
Oh,
song,
okay,
and
a
not a
song.
strength, a
Okay,
song,
okay. Yeah.
as in you and him do a collab,
Yeah.
you can take it to the bank. Yes,
I
check
don't
it. I
lie.
think it's somewhere on YouTube. I think it was Capital Extra. He was doing a interview in Britain.
Yeah, and even Kesnam did say
Yes,
it in several interviews to in our
he did
interview
say
that,
it.
that me do
He
with
did
him.
say
Him
it.
say like,
He said it
yeah,
with you, and
Masicka
he said it with
is,
Ebro,
yeah,
the
is
most
the
prolific
most
artist in
prolific dancehall artist right now.
dancehall artist, yeah, in
Yeah.
Jamaica, right now. So
Yeah, I feel like them
I,
him ratings them tar with the reggae artists them, and as I say, it seems like his collaborative energy and spirit it rock with them. You
yeah,
want to see him
yes,
so.
yeah, because the truth is that all of these big name reggae talents, none of them don't necessarily need to go to you to get a collaboration. There are many other dancehall talents out there, so clearly there has to be something
Yeah.
specific about him. Why so many of them are are pivoting towards
And
him
him always do well on the collab them. Always. Him
always.
always add something to the collab and to the song them.
The one with
One in which
Shensia
we are going to
is
talk
a
about
banger,
a
even
little
though
bit
that's
later
not
from now.
reggae.
Yeah.
Even though that is not reggae, but the one with Shensia, banger. Kez Namdi's song, banger. Um,
Yeah. One of my favorite songs on Kiss album.
right. The one with Lila Ike, I think it's called Romantic. I think that's what the song is called, which is featured on her album. Right. That's a banger. You can double check, but I think it's called
Yeah, man.
Romantic. Right. And and the one he has coming up with Damien now, and the thing Loud, which actually is one of my favorite songs on
Yeah, romantic.
Protoge's album.
Yeah, romantic them, yeah.
Is Romantic, right?
Yep.
Right, yes. And the one on Protege's album called The Thing Loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout
So
out.
yeah, yeah, man.
Shout out,
Him
shout
have
out,
it, man.
shout out to
Him
Massacre.
have
And the
that.
funny thing is that the person who him just done clash was that collab go-to person for a while, Tommy Lee. You know that. Like him was the collab feature killer for a hot minute, may I tell you. for a good little while. Tommy Lee was that person who, yeah man, you have an album forward, get a Tommy Lee verse, cause you know say I'm gonna
Tom,
kill it.
Tommy had a moment. But
Yeah.
speaking of Tommy, what's going on with Tommy presently?
I'll go on Tommy right now. You see like him just a
Yeah,
cool out,
I'm
just
just
a chill out.
asking. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope to see
Are you for
something
tell
good,
me now,
you
Shadow, you
know.
know what go on a dancer?
No, I know, but I'm just saying I'm just hoping to see some more traction from him, you know, because I mean he's a great artist, and coming off of that wave with the conflict with Massacre, it would be nice to see him taking that momentum and doing something more tangible with it in terms of trying to build his brand and and launch his brand further more in on the international front.
You're not
So
wrong.
yeah,
You're wrong.
so hope yeah.
The last time people hear from him, at least I saw commentary about him was him there comment on Massacre. Last song saying must have thief him floor Pambose and him dance. Um, yeah, Tommy need to realize that people kind of done off of the clash thing now, and yeah, as you rightly present and say a while ago, say capitalize because a lot of people say you won that war, bro, and whole heap of people needed reminding of what you are capable of. Whole
Right.
heap of people got a cool reminder of who the hell Tommy Lee is. So yeah, we should have built on the momentum there for real.
Right, cool. As I said, take it and try to make use the momentum and turn it into something tangible and
Mm-hmm.
bankable.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But big up Tommy Lee. All the
Big
best
up
to
Tamale
him.
all the time. You know.
Whatever he's working on, we're looking forward to seeing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two sides, one crown.